Hi guys, how are you all? I hope well. Day 22, a little dizzy, very dizzy, vertigo. I feel like everything is like this way. It's really weird, it's kind of fun, like a tilt-a-whirl, only maybe not so fun. So, last night, so I got a really rude comment. If you, I don't care what you think, whoever you are, to get over it. You're a piece of shit. That's number one. That's given. Number two, until you've walked in my shoes, you have no valid point. Don't watch these videos. I will continuously advocate for the ban on Kratom. So, sorry. If you don't like it, don't watch. Quit watching. Quit bitching. This is my channel. I'm allowed to bitch, not you. So you got banned. That's why. So fuck you. Anyways. All right. That gave me a lot of drive yesterday. So that was good. So I like that. I like that kind of feedback. I need that to transform it. So you're a fucking idiot, which gave me strength. Thank you. So, what was I gonna say? A little better. Not too, just the same crap, but this is funny. Alright, the FDA. So I'm a part of this group, or I was. I don't know if I still am. I hope I'm not. NACU, some National Association for Kratom. Oh, I'm sorry guys, but cracking down on Kratom. FDA investigation, enforcement, seizure, and recall of products reported to contain what? Kratom. So, alright. So as Kratom consumption increases over the last decade in the United States, and it's 10 times more potent than heroin, FDA grew more concern about its safety and effect on consumers. So, in 2012, the FDA responded formally to its concerns by issuing an import health alert, identifying Kratom as an unapproved drug and classifying it as a product subject to detention without physical examination. So, DWPE status results in automatic detention from all future shipments containing the listed product. According to the FDA, imported Kratom is subject to FDA regulation and DWPE because, quote, it appears to be a dietary supplement or contains a dietary ingredient that is, it's new, a dietary ingredient for which there is inadequate information to provide responsible assurance that such ingredients does not present a significant or unreasonable risk of illness or injury, or it appears to be a new drug with the meaning of Section 201P of the Federal Food, Drug, and the Cosmetic Act, without an effective new drug application. So anything that is coming into the United States, Florida, you guys are under crackdown. Everything that is Kratom related coming into the United States is now going to be checked. So the feds, thank you for doing this. I hope this sticks. I hope they regulate it. I hope they control it and tax the shit out of all of it. And I want those taxes to be high. So I just think this is great. So, alright, FDA based its initial import, half of Kratom, on the lack of evidence establishing its safety. And then you have all these groups that are saying, donate your money now. Give us your money. Really? Why would I do that? I went through hell. I've been through literal hell. And I am feeling a lot better. This is going to be great. Yes, there's nothing, there's no evidence that it's actually safe, which I love, which I wish I would have known before. So, as well as concerns regarding its toxicity in multiple organ systems. Cardiovascular, liver, pancreas. Shall I go on? I think you all know. So, here we go. This is pretty much everything that I can attest to, that this is very true right here, that they're very true, they're very truthful. I know the FDA is, not all that. I know that. The crackdown on, medical marijuana, that is ridiculous. This is different. If it's an uncontrolled substance, and it is a substance that is, you can abuse. I mean, you can abuse anything. But this makes me happy. So, yes, the toxicity in multiple organ systems. So according to the FDA, consumption of kratom can lead to a number of health impacts, including respiratory depression. That's when I got my heart, my EKG. I was hooked up to all that heart stuff. I showed you guys a picture of it. And they found very weird, irregular heartbeat, and it's funny. It's like palpitations, only not. It's just really weird. I've never, because I do have a murmur in my heart, which I did not know until I finally told my doctor. I was honest with her and admitted, hey, I'm taking this substance that's illegal for my depression and for my fibromyalgia. So exactly everything that she has said. So respiratory depression, nervousness, yes, agitation, aggression, sleeplessness, hallucinations, yes, delusions, tremors, loss of libido, constipation, skin hyperpigmentation, nausea, vomiting, and severe withdrawal signs and symptoms. All true. I back you guys up, FDA, 100%. All the way right there, because that is 100% true. Thank you, guys. So the FDA also notes that kratom has been associated with death. Now, you all know, if you're not stupid, you know that these people were trying to get help. They had methadone in them to wean them off kratom. That's the killer. The two combined, oof, you're gone. If you're lucky, you're alive. So, this is a happy day for me. This is a happy day. So, okay, since the initial 2012 import alert, the FDA has issued import alerts against all kratom-containing products in 2014 and in 2016. So, okay, so it is on the red list, alerting after seeing an increase in the number of shipments and of dietary supplements containing kratom. So, in conjunction with the later import alerts, FDA undertook 3 separate product seizures in September of 2014, January 2016, and August of 2016. In September of 2014, at the FDA's request, U.S. Marshals seized more than 25,000 pounds of raw kratom material, valued at over $5 million. $5 million. Sorry, but it's funny. So, where'd I go? I just think it's great. It's great. Okay, so, from a popular distributor. Alright, so the FDA, with and through the Department of Justice, has also filed a lawsuit in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California against the distributor. The complaint alleged that even though the distributor labeled the kratom as not for human consumption and intended the product to be used for potpourri and incense, an associated website contained claims that kratom was intended to use in treatment for diseases, therefore causing it to be used as an unapproved drug, subject to seizure. The truth is coming out. The truth will come out. And kratom will no longer be. It will either no longer be, or it will be regulated by the government, just like pain pills, which it should be. So, alright, in January 2016, U.S. Marshals seized an estimated 90,000 bottles of dietary supplements labeled as containing Kratom, valued at over $400,000. And August 2016, the U.S. Marshals seized more than 100 cases of Kratom-containing products, valued at over $150,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Still, it does not add up to what you are going to have to go through to get better. If you're lucky and you have a loving family, and you have loving friends, and you have an amazing support system, you don't have to spend that money to go to rehab. I mean, you may have to go to the hospital to get symptoms treated. You may have to go to your doctor. You may have to be honest with your doctor. But that's okay. It's okay. See? So there is hope for people like me and other people that have experienced this with Kratom. I'm not the only person that's ever experienced this. I was all for it. Completely all for it. Go Kratom. Alright, this gets better. So, okay, most recently, Kratom has been subject to additional and highly publicized governmental scrutiny related to a severe multi-state salmonella outbreak. That's because, they don't take care of their Kratom. It's not pure. It's laced. There's stuff in it. There's additives, just like tobacco. Regular tobacco, untouched, is so much safer. So, alright, so according to a joint investigation by the FDA and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, illnesses were detected in January of 2017, but announcement of the salmonella outbreak came over a year later in February of 2018. 2018, this year. Health officials linked the outbreak to Kratom powder. The powder. Do you know what it does to your teeth? Do you guys have any idea what it does to your teeth? It eats your teeth. It eats the enamel off your teeth. So now I am working with a dentist. Well, veneers. My secret. They won't go nowhere. So, where did I go? Alright, the salmonella outbreak, Okay, so by early March of 2018, health officials linked the outbreak to the Kratom powder using the CDC's PulseNet system, the national subtyping network of public health and food regulatory agency laboratories that works to find clusters of disease that might represent unrecognized outbreaks. State and local health officials interviewed infected persons to ask about the foods they ate and other exposures before they came ill. Of the people interviewed, 74% reported consuming Kratom in its various forms, although most were using it in its powder form. So, people who reported consuming Kratom purchased it from the retail locations in several states from various online retailers. To date, 199 people from 41 states were reported as being infected with salmonella outbreak strains related to Kratom consumption. Infected persons have ranged in age from less than 1 year old. Who would do that to a child? To 75-year-old with a median age of 38. That's my age range. So of 132 infected people with available information, roughly a third were hospitalized. No deaths related to salmonella in Kratom have been reported. This is great. In light of the outbreak, FDA has taken additional action to address the issue of salmonella in Kratom, as well as the presence of Kratom on the market generally. Significantly, the FDA has encouraged the recall of all Kratom-containing products, and in an extreme instance issued a mandatory recall order against one Kratom manufacturer product recalls typically occur one of two ways. Either the government requests a recall of a product by the manufacturer, or the product manufacturer or distributor notifies the authorities of their intention to recall a product. Generally, when the FDA requests a product recall, manufacturers voluntarily comply. So, there's a lot here, you guys. DEA listing as a Schedule 1 drug. So it's in there with LSD, DEA, no PEA. All of these are terrible drugs. And it is a drug of concern. Kratom's future, what about it? Kratom users, retailers, and advocates have not taken federal and state officials' crackdown on Kratom lightly. Efforts by Kratom advocates to keep the product legal in the United States have included funding scientific studies, lobbying efforts, and encouraging product quality assurance in light of the 2018 salmonella outbreak. Despite the debate, continued DEA intervention, statewide prohibitions, legislation, and FDA regulation and enforcement actions are all possible and likely responses to this controversial plant-based substance. Consequently, attorneys, governmental officials, and consumers alike should remain abreast of what actions will come next and their effect on Kratom's presence in the United States. So, alright, now we have an update of where it's actually been banned. So, though Kratom is not controlled under the CSA, several states and cities have implemented regulations or prohibitions against the possession of the use of Kratom. Currently, Washington, D.C., and 6 states. Alabama, Arkansas, and Indiana, Rhode Island, Wisconsin, and Vermont, and 4 countries. Sarasota County, Florida, San Diego, California, Jerseyville, Illinois, and Denver, Colorado have banned Kratom consumption. Furthermore, 7 other states have bills in their legislative pipelines aimed at regulating or prohibiting Kratom. West Virginia, Tennessee, Mississippi, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, and Kansas. In this way, as federal agencies debate the legal future of Kratom, state and local government officials have already begun to mold policy on a similar scale. That makes me so happy. So, how wonderful. How awesome. That's amazing. I don't care how many people I lose over that. I don't care how many people hate me. I don't care if the whole world hates me. I mean, that's amazing. Like, literally. I seen that today in that group, and I was like, yo, fuck yes. Yes. It's great. It's great. So, as you guys can tell, I'm very happy today. Anyways, I just had to share that. That was a big thing. So, yeah, I think I'm back to almost to my normal self. Creativity is coming back. Yesterday I pulled the moon card. The moon influencing, so I'm going to try to focus more on the moon, and letting the moon affect the subconscious, because it does affect the subconscious mind, as to where it literally initiates inspiration. So I have quite a bit of inspiration kind of coming back. It feels like it's building up. My methodology behind my creative process, it's got to change. I don't know how to change that yet, but it will change. And now I can see the door, all the doors that I used to see, and that one creative door that I'm just pounding on to get open. It's weird, it's crazy, it's amazing. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm joyful. I'm not happy. I'm happy that Kratom is going to be no more, or regulated. I do feel bad for the people that actually are addicted to it and just deny it. That makes me sad for them, because I don't want to see my friends go through this, because it's hellacious. But everybody that was on here telling me that I'm going to be stronger, wiser, better, right? You are right. 100% right. This is a fucking test. It is a test of strength. Big strength. And I'm going to come out of this so much more better. So much better. If I can smoke my cigarette. So, I had a little idea for, whoa, what just happened? Am I hallucinating again? You still hallucinate, kind of, after you've... I don't know how long it stays in your system. Some people say 3 to 4 days. Let's see, it was 14, 15. 2 days. I find out my blood work. It's scary, but I'm pretty confident that I'll be fine. So yeah. I don't know. I'm just very happy. Very happy that this is happening. So yeah, I just don't want to see my friends, loved ones go through the withdrawals. I don't want to see anybody go through that. But you guys are all right. At the end of it, you're stronger. Everything it's better. You're better inside and stronger. And everything's pretty cool. So, I had a few ideas with the heart breath meditation. While we draw in to our heart center on our first inhalation, we draw earth, or we draw air, and then we draw earth. How about we try this, just one simple exercise. Try incorporating one other element that we think we need in our bodies to balance the mind and the body, to be in conjunction, in working order with one another. How about we try that one element, whether it be if you need more fire, try invoking that fire with your breath. Water. And yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. I think that'll be a pretty good start to just kind of a more fresher approach to all of this. So, I'm just so happy. I'm so fucking happy. So yes. And I find it funny. I don't like to be political. I don't like to be political, especially with my friends. But some people are so ridiculous. So ridiculous. I don't hate. I loathe. I don't have words for our current state of what our country is in. All I know is it's divided by one person, and that's sad. And we have to stick together as friends, as family, and not let the hatred eat us like it does me. Because I am very quick to just repost or retweet something somebody said of importance. But I just think it's ridiculous. Some of these people. I'm not unknowledgeable about what's going on in the world. So a lot of people think I am, because I like to lead that. I like to give off that. I don't take part in political whatever. So it's just, I kind of just stand back a little bit. I just kind of go back into myself. But you can't deny that our country is crazy. You can't deny that. You can't deny the hatred coming from the media. You can't deny what somebody says. You can't deny any of that. So yes, I did absentee vote, so I have every single right to bitch. And I will. I'll continue. I will continue. This is my youth, my generation. People are blaming it on millennials. It's our fault. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the generation before us. That's totally in the wrong way of thinking. Left side of the track. Wrong way of thinking. No compassion. No love. Why? It's the generation before that creates the generation that comes. So, if you don't have a child, I suggest that you shut your mouth. Please. Thank you. And smoke that. Or do whatever you do. So, happy Witchy Wednesday, by the way. Just people that want to blame millennials. Why? Why do you want to blame millennials? So you're just replacing more hatred for a different kind of hatred. Hate is hate no matter what. Yeah, I don't care for what is going on. I don't want to see people stripped from their families. I don't want to see people, kids, being killed because they're trying to come into a country that they're supposed to be able to come into for freedom and to better themselves. Who wants that? Who wants that? Honestly, I don't. Do you? Do you guys? I think that's really wrong. It's wrong. It's immoral. It's not right. You can't deny an innocent child of free education and learning and what we have. We are, all of us are very guilty of being greedy, stingy. We take advantage of everything that we have. I am the biggest right here. I will admit I'm a hypocrite. I will admit that I do take advantage of what I have, but I'm also very appreciative, and I know what I have. So, I just think it's why blame millennials? Why? I'm 1 year off from being a millennial. So how is it our fault? Explain that one to me, lady. So, I don't know. I don't know how anybody could deny authentic, true people. They're people. They're people. What if that was us? Put yourself in their shoes. What if that was us trying to come to a different, what if the United States was this, awful place? I mean, it's not too far off, sadly. What if it was just like on the other side of the world where people are being killed for being gay. People are being tortured in the United States for practicing witchcraft, killed, stabbed. This is not 1892 or 1692, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen again. Never again. So, and yeah, I do agree that millennials do. We are self-centered. But it's some of us are still aware of ideas, things that are happening, and want the best. You know, we do create. We have a voice. You have a voice. Everybody does. Especially with fucking social media, which is I'm about to get rid of my social media, except for this. So if you don't have children, just shut your mouth. That's all I've got to say. Just shut your mouth. Even if you do have kids, shut your mouth. I mean, you're ridiculous. People, one specific person is very fucking ridiculous. I'm very I'm very uneducated about our current state of our country. Really? Do you see good things happening from a said person? I don't. I see just pure hatred. Why would you see good in a Cheeto? No, they stain. Cheetos are bad for you. Anyways, so yeah, just don't blame yourself first. Blame yourself. It's always the generation before. It is, and it's scientifically proven too. So, I don't know. I just find people. I don't like people. I like my dog. I love my dog. This makes me appreciate and love my dog 3,000 times more than I ever have in my entire life. And it makes me want to have a lot more chihuahuas. I want to have a lot more chihuahuas now. Like 50. And live with them alone. And be dramatic about everything by myself. With nobody. That's great. That's amazing. Not what's going on right now. So, I don't know. But no, I'm not ignorant to what is going on. I'm not ignorant to good intentions that go bad. So there is an intention, if it's good, good. But it turns bad. It's always bad. Look at the news. Don't. I take that back. Don't. I try my best not to. But it's scary. It's very scary that people are that blind to the bigotry, the racism, the homophobia. Excuse me. All of it. I don't know. It's very strange. I don't get it. So, I miss you, Obama. Come back. That's gonna get me in some shit. So yeah, let's try to, oh, there's a new thing on YouTube. I just found this out. I posted it. I did part 1 of the La Santísima Muerte baths last night, and then I also posted it in the community. You can go to community on my YouTube channel. And you can do posts, you can do pictures, you can do teasers. I posted it there for you guys, so if you guys want to check that out too. You can share stuff, you can, it's changed. kind of changed a little bit for the better, I think. YouTube did. So, I'm not sure. I haven't really been stable enough to really check it out, but I used it and it seemed good so far, maybe. I don't know what to think about these premiere things, but pretty cool. Neat. Very neat. YouTube. So, I don't know. So, alright guys, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to bitch about today. But yeah, I would say, feeling better. Coming up on almost day 30, well, day 22. Almost 30 days. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a lot better. Things are looking up. I think they're looking up a lot. And I think my teeth got bigger. They look bigger. My fangs. Which I'm not complaining. So. But yeah. Oh. It's just, I wish people would. You know, I post one thing. And then I get one response that, oh, you are so uneducated. You're spreading the hatred. Me? I am? No. I am respecting my youth. My generation. That's all I'm doing. What are you doing about it? Exactly. That's what I thought. So. You know, and they say the millennials don't, we want to make change, but we want it to happen like that. No, we don't. We work our asses off for change. It's true. All the millennials know. The ones that do truly try to make change for the better in this world, in this country. So, happy World Kindness Day. And do something kind for yourself or for somebody else. If you need it for yourself, be kind to yourself today. Don't be so hard on you. Don't be so hard on yourselves. So, alright guys, I have to try to get some stuff done, so, I will blog the rest of the Las Santísima Muerte baths tonight, and then let me know what you guys think about the heart breath meditation, incorporating on the different elements to kind of just help us. And then the moon card, that was a very important card for me, a very important card. I loved it. It rang so true to my being that it was like a light bulb just turned back on. And I was like, I do have my creativity. So, if you don't like these videos, don't watch them. Don't watch them. You're already blocked anyway, so. That's what I think of you. It's honestly what I think of you, and I can complain all I want. Because you are invalid. You're just completely invalid. So, alright guys, Ouija poppers, I love you guys with all my heart. I hope you guys, I just hope, all the best good stuff for you. So I love you. All the way from Venus, all the way back down. And my help button is not working today. I can sit there and push that thing all day. So, anyways, happy Witchy Wednesday, guys. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully, yes, tomorrow. So, alright guys. Happy Witchy Wednesday. And I love you guys. Bye.